Hi, let us derive a theory for the ultimate power. In the Indian context, we had Gupta dynasty, which is the only best example of the best dynasty that could make India the best prosperous, the best flourishing, and the best in abundance. We used to trade in gold coins during the Gupta dynasty. That's why it's also called as the golden period of Indian history. The Gupta rulers had faith on its subjects, and the subjects fully trusted the rulers for their security, well being, and prosperity. The Gupta rulers didn't deter the growth of its subjects, and vice versa. Gupta rulers ruled for about 300 years. They had a dynasty, and each ruler is known for his own achievement, excellence, and victory. They had a structure in their style of governance, and they allowed the subjects to achieve the best of their excellence. We saw the best innovations, discoveries in science, arts, and literatures during Gupta dynasty. We saw no other dynasty after Gupta that could be called as the golden period of Indian history. The lesson for today's leaders from the Gupta dynasty is that a ruler must trust his subjects so that the subjects can feel protected, loved, and feel free to progress. A ruler or a king must exert his power over his opponents to deter them from harming his subjects. A ruler's first promise is towards the protection of his subjects. A ruler should never compromise the well being of his subjects for any of his personal gains. We could not find any other example in Indian history till now that can be called as golden period except that of Gupta dynasty. Manipulation, exploitation, and torture of innocents are the most deterrent towards a flourishing society, and a ruler must work towards the opposite of these three. He must practice compassion